Hey there guys, this is Lance, and thanks for watching the other video that I made where the green screen fight, Simple Green Screen Fight 2022. That kind of paid homage to my old video, which is a simple green screen fight on my older channel. I'll kindly go over a few things. I won't go over too many of the scenes. Most of them are easy to understand. So I'm gonna go over a few things. Like one of the main scenes I want to go over is like, this right here where Mario's spinning, he throws the guy. Um, Next snap, this scene, everything's kind of all easy here. Like you could do that in Sony Vegas. I guess the main scene I want to talk about is this scene right here where Mario and the guy is at the castle part. This is the big scene right here. This took a lot of effort. Mario kicks. The camera pans up. That was all done with the orchestra. And within orchestra, you could do a lot of these cool things with the camera where you can have it move. And with it moving around, if you want Mario to move around in the green screen portion, you might want to have After Effects or you want to have Cinema 4D where you use a thing called Camera Tracker and it creates these points. And these points make it to where you can see or you could place Mario in a 3D space or your character in a 3D space. It makes like right here, it's so hard to position Mario manually, but it's so much easier if you could do that in a 3D space because all this is technically in 3D. So all you have to do is position Mario in a 3D space. So with that, Mario does the bicycle kick. All the animations are linked down below. You could take them. And then that same thing here. He kicks the dude. This is all masked right here, right here. He gets masked in. Mario comes around. He lands onto the floor. He was also 3D in space. Like this part right here had to be in 3D. And other than that, that's basically the main scene. The other scene I want to talk about is another thing with orchestra, which is scene 7 right here, where the camera is shown here panning into the dude. And same thing right here. You can see that there is a few issues. In with like my codes where it extends the draw distance, you'll see a few issues right here. The door is, let me go back one frame. The door is gone. You can only see that with the naked eye, a really slow motion. You might have not have seen in fast motion. You might not want to seen it because you would have seen this guy. Your eyes are focused on this dude, not the set of things around, but probably not would have seen without going in slow motion to look at every single detail like I am right here. And same thing right here. This is the point right here where you can see right here the 2 points where I switch from the dude who's over here. I turn him away. I turn him off, and then I have Mario come around. The camera panning right to Mario. That's all done in orchestra. It's not a hard tool to use. You can play around with it and you'll learn everything about it. You play around with it. It's not that hard to use. I definitely would take some time to play around, and you might create some really good scenes. With that, I just want to mention, like, when it comes to green screen fights, I'd love to see a lot more people start making them again. Even with I just came around, I just came in, and I made one green screen fight, and thank you all so much for watching it. I can't believe that it has amassed that many views. I was not expecting this at all. But yeah, thank you all so much for it. So I want to briefly talk about green screen fights, and it's gonna go back to me talking head moment. So you guys don't have to really see me at all. I just want to talk face to face. So if you guys want to, you can. But you could just click off, click off away from the Chrome tab or your Firefox tab, or if you're that you don't like the computer, you could use Edge as well. If you're a content creator and you're making Super Mario 64 videos, and you got your story going, and you're making Mario do all this stuff in the story, or you got your characters doing all these things in the story. That's good. That's creativity. I want you guys to keep going with that. Like, keep making your stories. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I mean, if you got like constructive criticism, you might want to listen to that. Want to listen. Hey, this scene's great. Maybe you could do it like this. That's really good constructive criticism. Like they tell you that something's really good, and then they could tell you how you could do something a lot better, and that's awesome. That's awesome. What you want to hear, and it's like this thing's bad. You can't do this. Don't do this. No, 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 no. Constructive criticism is taking what they had and say, hey, you did this pretty good. Maybe you could do it like this for the next time, and it might look a lot better. That's really good constructive criticism. But back to the main topic of green screen fights and Mario 64. Main thing I want to see more is green screen fights from people who make Mario 64 machinimas. Not in a sense like everybody should be doing green screen fights, but if you're doing a fight scene, it'd be great to use them because it keeps you using Mario 64 and not using another thing for it. But I've seen people started to use the Super Smash Bros. Like a lot of people used back then as well. My main takeaway when it comes to making those is that it kind of takes you away from the immersion of the story in hand, and you're just having the fight scene be another game where you see the HUD at the two people or three or however many other people there is. I think the main takeaway when it comes to the Super Smash Bros. And the Mario 64 machinimas is I believe that they do have a use, and people who do make them, like, if I were you, I would try to actually start making green screen fights because you never know, you might be really good at it. Because I started out in 2013 making really, in my sense, really bad green screen fights, and I improved within a few months, like about 7 months, like November, from March to November. I improved greatly between that time making a green screen fight. Like, if you see the first video I did, which I'm going to show on screen right now, you can see like how bad my first green screen fight looked. And then about in November, you can see on screen my second green screen, or not my second green screen fight, but the 5th episode. So I made about like 3 or 4 green screen fights before this, after the first episode, and I improved a lot. And then, the funny thing is, my video is called A Simple Greenscreen Fight 2022, and months later, I believe in March of 2014, I made A Simple Greenscreen Fight. And this video really exemplifies me wanting to get as good as Chance Forever 18 because I really like the Doomsday series. And that video, you can see how much of a difference I improved. And yeah, it's based around Dragon Ball Z, and not everybody's gonna like Dragon Ball Z in a green screen fight, and that's fine. Not everybody's gonna like it. Do what you want to do. If you don't want to use Dragon Ball Z green screen fight styles, don't do it. Do your own thing. You want to do like I just did with Mario and have just a base Mario green screen fight, don't do that. Like, you had the creative will. Go for it. My thing I love doing is Dragon Ball Z green screen fights, and I'm not gonna stop doing those. And my next few videos are most likely gonna be Dragon Ball Z green screen fights. Maybe not in the near future, but maybe in the far future, I will most likely dabble back into that. I would definitely look into making green screen fights. If you're making Smash Bros fight scenes, definitely dabble into making green screen fights, because like I said, you never know. You could be really good at it, or you could be like me, be bad at it at first, but then greatly improved months and months later. Because if I can do that, you can do it. That's the main takeaway. If I can do these things, you can do it. Because if you take the time, you can do anything in Mario 64. I'm being honest. You can do anything. If you put your mind into it, you definitely can. You can make green screen fights. You can do it. Don't let anybody take you down just because yours is bad. I can criticize myself for back then because this is my stuff. I can criticize myself for saying my shit was bad back then because my shit was bad back then. And I can say that to myself because I am the creator of those. But yeah, if you're really wanting to make Mario 64 machinimas, make them. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody stop you from making them. Mario 64 is an art form, and you're the artist. If you want to make the stuff you want to make, please keep making it. Hopefully this is not a long video. I know I'm cutting it a lot, so like I said, all the animations I made down in the description. You can use them for free. Don't mind them. I'm not going to be using much of these anymore. I made these for one-time use, so if you have a use for them, go use them because, you know, it'd be great to see them in narrative videos, and you're free to take them. Anyway, this is Lance signing off. I hope you have a good day. And, also a little sneak peek of something I've been doing as well. So this will be my signing off little video. So